Hey, yo. I haven't even started yet, and you're already subbing? Come on now. uh, Thanks for the prime. I appreciate it. I'll replay that. Since it didn't go through. I have Pio with me today.
Hello.
Because I'm fucking tired, and we're gonna just kind of be leveling the new team.
That'll be fun. Probably.
Probably. So, I have a confession to make. I know I said that I wasn't going to capture any Pokemon off stream, but hear me out.
This is never good. When someone says, hear me out about a Pokemon, weird things happen.
So, I found this, right? And it looks like a Dudunsparce, and you're right. It is a Dudunsparce, but it's a shiny Dudunsparce that I found full odds.
Nice.
Just roaming around, leveling up my team.
That's kind of how I found my Hatterene. Just running around, farming stuff. Oh, look, Hatterene, full odds, super shiny.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a 3-segmented Dudunsparce, so it's not the rarest Dudunsparce you could get.
Still a good find, though.
Yep, that's a shiny. And yes, I know, it looks exactly like a normal Dudunsparce, but pink. But it's a shiny Dudunsparce.
Some shinies are pretty good. Some colors just aren't that great.
Big.
What'd you just call me?
Big.
Nice.
Scary. Pink. Wait, I have an idea. Symbols. And
You'll need update.
I can't add the and. I don't have enough. So we're gonna be naming the shiny Dudunsparce Big Scary and Pink.
Good name. Probably.
So as you can see, we have Tankaton now at level 5 at 49, almost 50. It's like a battle or two away from 50. I got my level 45 Clodsire. Snom still hasn't evolved and it's level 49. And I have Hatterene.
Not like you at all.
Well, I haven't been battling with Snom. I need to actually battle with Snom in order for Snom to like me. So yeah, I only caught one Pokemon off stream, and that I was not letting the shiny get away. Come on now.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I thought about like stopping the grind right then and there and just like leaving the shiny battle up and capturing it on stream. But I was just like, I want to get some off-screen grinding in. There's a Snom outbreak. I might be able to find a shiny Snom. Hold up.
That'd be neat. Ooh, I almost spilled a fuckload of water on my keyboard.
That it would not be good.
Barely saved it though.
I'm also debating on maybe streaming Oblivion Remastered. Because goddamn.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to play it.
What does shiny Snom look like? Isn't shiny Snom pink as well?
I think so. Yeah, it's pinkish. Its face is kind of yellow, but the rest of it has a pink hue to it.
Big, snommy, and pink.
Pink snob.
Well, I didn't intend on shiny hunting a Snom, but if there's a Snom outbreak, then we're taking advantage of the Snom outbreak. We just have to keep running away and then reloading Snoms into the map. And one might become a shiny.
That'll be pretty dope.
And yes, I know that there's a more efficient way. I'm doing this with full odds. But I don't have any Herba Mystica to make shiny hunting sandwiches. You are not a shiny Snom. Though, for whatever reason, the lighting kind of gave your ice a pinkish hue for a second. I'm excited for the new Pokemon game, Legend ZA. I think that's gonna be a really good time.
I think it'll be neat.
A lot of people have been bashing on the trailer's graphics, and I'm just like, it doesn't look bad.
They did that for Scarlet and Violet too, and the game was fine. It's just some of the textures are weird, but that's not what makes a game. Not necessarily.
My complaints about Scarlet and Violet are far from the graphics. It's the performance issues.
Yeah, it had some problems. Part of that was just Switch not being strong enough, but I'm sure they will learn from that.
Learn to not make such an intensive game on a device that can't handle it. I hope so. God, if Metroid Prime 4 wouldn't be able to run on the Switch 2, I would be devastated.
I would be so sad. I'm super looking forward to that game too. I gotta clean all of these.
I doubt that I'm gonna get a shiny Snom in the time that it takes for this outbreak to finally go away. There was a sleepy Snom.
Your mom's a sleepy snob.
A sleepy Snom. My Snom only has 2 moves, Struggle Bug and Powder Snow.
That's all you need, really. The 2 is supposed to perform better. Question is, will it? I'm almost certain the Switch 2 is going to perform way better than Switch 1.
I am 100% certain that the Switch 2 will perform better.
Yeah, they actually showed off some of the hardware, and
that,
so far it looks pretty impressive.
That, and if you've been watching any of the Nintendo Treehouse live streams that have been going on lately, they are playing those exact games that they showcased on April 2nd live right in front of people.
Oh yeah, so there's basically no doubt that it's going to be good.
The only thing that didn't look good on the Switch 2 was the screen share, and frankly, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Snom is also a base color of green, so instead of a white face, it's a green face. Green face Snom.
Green face Snom. You got a green face.
Snom face. It's green, well, it's a greenish yellow on the face, but it's also got like a pinkish hue to its ice. From what I remember from seeing Tiny Snom. I'm really just kind of looking for the face because that's gonna be a little bit more noticeable than the pink ice, just because of the way that the lighting in this game is. The reflection off of Snom's ice makes it kind of have a pinkish hue to it as well. There's a family of doobobs.
Seven more files.
I will 100% not complain if I don't get a shiny Snom.
Yeah, they're kind of a rough farm at full odds. Outbreak hunting is definitely more efficient than single Pokemon hunting, but it's not that much more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just running the same odds, but, you know, You just see more Pokemon on the screen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you aren't getting any more chances necessarily speaking.
You're getting chances faster. You're just not getting like extra chances, you know.
I am rolling the dice faster.
Yeah, basically.
Rolling the dice at times 10 speed.
Good way to lose your dice. I know from experience.
You just huck your dice across the floor? Like, what happened? No, like, don't tell me. You looked at your buddy and you're just like, I wonder what would happen.
No. He did it to me. What file did I just clean? A hard file
Dairy Queen. You fill up your cups with 99% ice.
What?
Dairy Queen. There's whenever you get a soda from Dairy Queen, the cups that they give you are 99% ice and like barely any yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't get ice when I go there or to a place like that.
I didn't go there. I just got food from Dairy Queen all of a sudden.
Yeah, anytime I fill those cups up, it's just nothing but drink. I don't
Yeah.
have to try.
The drink comes out cold enough from the machine.
Yeah, exactly. That, and I want more to drink.
Whenever I go to Five Guys, I just put it on vanilla Coca-Cola and I just let it go.
Absolutely. I have cleaned fish.
Snom is great. I love Snom.
Pretty great, yeah. Big fan. He's no Ninetales, though.
Snom doesn't need to be Ninetales. Snom is perfect. Snom is perfect the way that Snom is.
No, Snom needs to be a Ninetales.
Ninetales Snom.
No, but with Fire Blast.
Snomtails. It's just a game about Snom.
9 Snom.
9 Snom.
It's just 9 Snoms.
Instead of 9 souls, it's 9 snolls.
Snoms getting parry.
Snoms can parry. Snom with fucking counterattack.
Tiny Snom is green? Like, just the face or the eyes?
The face. The face is apparently a greenish.
Gotcha.
Green snow. If I catch a green face Snom, I'm naming it the Grinch.
Uh-huh.
You're a mean one, Mr. Snom.
Please. Mr. Snob was my father.
Please. Snim snom snom, snim snom snom. I'm mostly just kind of fighting snoms at random until my snom likes me enough to evolve.
Right. As long as he doesn't faint, it should be a pretty easy process.
Though I don't think Ray's gonna want a evolution of Snom to be named God sequel.
Alright, before I get started with this next section, I think I'm actually gonna go make some dinner.
Dinner.
It's what's for dinner. I'll be right back.
Have
Enjoy your
fun.
Snom hunting.
Snom hunting. Green Snom, pink Ice Snom was from Sword. Learning the history of Snom should rename the episode Snom Lore. This episode of Snom Lore. I'm gonna go one more time and go back to leveling because I don't want to do this forever. This isn't very entertaining, I'm sure. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go back to Area 0 and start leveling up a bit. Rather even just find things that my snob can beat up until it evolves. Hmm. We'll just beat up all these snobs until my snob evolves. I'm gonna need to run to a Pokemon Center soon, though. I need my snob to be like friendship. Tinkaton's got the Tinkaton's got the best in special attack and fantastic on attack. So it's got 2 5s and 1 6. Doobob is actually Garbo. Snob's got 1. Snob's health is the best it can be. I am tempted to start doing competitive Pokemon again. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm so lucky that they used powdered snow. Go, go, Snom. God, I am tired. I might not edit tonight. I'm gonna be real. I might just relax and get ready to like go to bed early or some shit after stream today, because I am just worn down so much. I do really appreciate the 2 months. That's absolutely phenomenal that you came back to resub. A lot of the time I'm just like, man, people are subbing. I hope that I can get them to come back next month and continue to hang around and enjoy doing what I'm doing, so on and so forth. Streams are 100% a much different pace than the video that I posted. Because some people are just like, I love this streamer, but I don't like their streams because there's just a lot of like empty space and not like a whole lot going on at the time, while a video format is, it's all like the highlights and it's all going for what is important in those videos. And it's just like, I understand if people don't want to like come and watch the stream because everything just feels so much slower paced, and it's just one of those things where people are just like, I would rather just watch the videos because then I just see the highlights. And I'm just like, that's cool, but this is what I'm doing. The highlights are just kind of like a little teaser, you know, something to really just kind of show like, hey, we have these funny moments live. Come enjoy them. Like, hang out, do something with us. Like, you know, we don't bite.
Enjoy things. What the hell?
It's just talking about how some people prefer the video format of things because everything is happening right then and there, and all the funny bits are right there. Meanwhile, streams are slow and
A bit
occasionally,
more real, yeah.
yeah, there it's all real time because like you could watch a show that is being broadcasted live and it's just like, oh yeah, this is all right, or you could just watch the highlights of that show. I'm not saying that I'm a show or anything, or I'm putting on a show.
You're a circus.
I'm a fucking clown.
No, you're the hoop they set on fire for the lion to jump through.
Why is the lion jumping through me?
Don't you worry about that. You just sit there and look pretty.
We've been over this. My mother. Oh yeah, there was one thing that I did want to kind of make mention. So, the video that I posted, the edited video that I posted, it was genuinely being pretty well received by people, which is great. I love that people actually genuinely enjoyed the work that I did, because that took a long time.
Takes a while, yeah.
But the short of Ray breaking whatever it was on Yukio
Oh,
that Kyle edited for me, it got a comment, and the comment was, "I don't get it." I'm just like, we were laughing because of the level of fucking foreshadowing that just happened in that video.
And he broke it on my ass.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't like explaining jokes because it ruins the joke. And so just like, so I just didn't respond to the comment. I was just like, you know what? I hope one day you just like wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh.
That's how it happened.
Because I really don't. To me, that it's just fucking funny. The comedic timing of it all, that's what makes it funny.
I was also mildly entertained by the fact that my ass was able to break it.
But I feel like I am not qualified to explain comedy because, you know, I am not a professional comedian. I play fucking video games.
Oh yeah, this dinner was a good thing.
What dinner?
Dinner tonight is 2 pancake sausage on a stick and 2 pancake griddle sandwiches.
Oh man, I haven't had pancake sausage on a stick in forever.
It's so good.
I need to get the team to at least 65. Which means Beans is probably gonna be like level 85 by the time that happens, because Beans is like my one source of power for leveling up in this place.
That's how my starters ended up being a long time. Most of the time I end up replacing them, but depending on the starter.
I really like Meowscarada. I just like the design. I've always loved the like jester aesthetic, and Meowscarada definitely fits that for me.
Oh yeah.
That being said, I don't like Mr. Mime or Mime Jr.
Yeah, they're kind of overdone. Mr. Mime was pretty funny in the show, though.
The implications of Mr. Mime is pretty funny in the show.
Garganackle. Otherwise known as Doobob.
Otherwise, no, the wild ones are Boodobs. Oh, at the rate that we're going, my fucking Snom isn't gonna evolve until it's level 100.
Good, good.
I'll just have a level 100 Snom because it never liked me.
No reason, it just has this inherent hateful passion about you.
Was it ever confirmed? I'm sure it was, but did people ever discover if the Paradox Pokemon could ever be shiny?
I have no idea. I never really looked into it.
Because, you know, a friggin' shiny roaring moon would be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
This really is just a really good place to level up.
I would hope so, being endgame.
Clodsire wants to learn Earthquake. Yeah, but what do I want to get rid of? Toxic spikes are good for just poisoning when Pokemon get swapped in. Toxic is just good for poisoning. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Toxic because I don't gotta worry about Toxic spikes failing to poison. Next thing I know, that 90% accuracy on Toxic will bite me in the ass. I really do love how Garganacle's name is really just Gargantuan Salt.
Huh. Pretty much. Big salty boy.
Big salty boy. That's not what I wanted to do. I mean, at least now Sturdy won't activate. I wonder if my Tinkaton would be able to take out Screamtails now.
Possibly.
Level
Only one way to find out.
53, and she knows Gigaton Hammer. I've said it before, but I really like the characters in the roster of NPCs in Scarlet and Violet. They're all very expressive and have their own, like, thoughts and opinions on shit.
Oh yeah. Nimona and Arvin are always fun to watch.
Alright. Gigaton Hammer does not one-shot Screamtail yet.
You know what that means. Smash him again.
Unfortunately, Gigaton Hammer can only be used once per turn. Or once every 2 turns.
Oh, yeah.
Hatterene wants to learn Psychic? I mean, I have Side...
Yeah.
Psybeam is worse, that's right.
Yeah, Psybeam's not as good. It's reliable, but Psychic is like the psychic move.
Psyshock, I love Psyshock.
Psyshock is good too. But a Hatterene without Psychic is like a fucking Pikachu without Thunderbolt. It doesn't make any sense.
Pikachu without Volt Tackle. Alright, hello, Pigeon. You couldn't get away from Pigeon. I guess I am fighting Pigeon now. I love Tinkaton.
Cool Pokemon. I never really used it enough, though.
Steel Fairy type is just a very strong typing. It just was originally put on a not deserving Pokemon. Kefki is just not good. Or at least it wasn't good enough. I think that the best move that you could have put on a Kefki was like Flash Cannon. But Gigaton Hammer is just 10 times better.
Oh yeah, lots of power.
Well, it's... What was it? It was like 120 power rating on it. $160 with an accuracy of a 100. So you can't miss it. but you also can't use it twice in a row. So in other words, your best option is literally to use it, swap out once the Pokemon is down, and then take out the next Pokemon with something else. Though if you have a competitive Tinkaton, then you could just use Play Rough or Skitter Smack and one shot the next Pokemon. Because a competitive Tinkaton builds primarily speed and attack.
Sweeper, yeah. Typical sweeper build.
Little bit of health. Which I might go back to that river and try to farm up a bunch of feathers to feed to my Tinkaton. Force feed my Tinkaton attack feathers.
That would be so gross. Like eating the feathers off of a chicken, just with special effects.
I'm gonna be given the zinc to... I cannot give the zinc to, who's-a-call-it? Dewbob, because apparently his effort values are maxed out already. I will give it to Clodsire then. And I will give this calcium to Adorine. I don't really want to give my Tinkaton the Brave Mint, because then its speed stat will suffer.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of the Pokemon for that purpose, you know?
What nature is my Tinkaton anyways? It's relaxed. So its speed is suffering anyways. It gains increased defense and reduced speed because it's relaxed. So I would rather it take reduced, more attack than more defense. I'll just give it the Brave Mint.
Makes sense. It's unfortunate that its speed is already suffering.
Yeah, unfortunate. But, you know, now its attack is gonna scale harder, which makes it all that more dangerous.
Maybe you can one-shot a Screamtail now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty certain my attack just went up by 10 points. Did you just try to use rest at full HP, Screamtail? Oh. God's sequel is evolving.
About damn time.
I've decided I don't hate you any longer.
I like it when you smash helpless Pokemon with a giant hammer.
You know what? You're cool with me. I love Frostmoth. It's such a very, very fluffy moth design.
It's pretty cool. I think I still like the OG Butterfly the best, though, for the flying bugs.
Butterfree?
Yeah, Butterfree.
I mean, my original Fire Red and Leaf Green team had a Butterfree on it.
Most teams did.
Oh, the problem is that bug types really just weren't good in Gen 1. I cannot one-shot a level 60 Screamtail. But a level 57 one I can. Screamtail just really does not have any means of hurting my Tinkaton, though. Really, you're gonna use rest and heal? Rest on a Sandaconda is so mean. Because it just, it has shed skin. So after like a turn, if it doesn't recover naturally, it just sheds the disability off of itself and it's right back into combat again.
Some wild Pokemon are silly.
I did notice that Mega Evolution is making its return in ZA.
Yeah, I saw that too. That'll be pretty interesting.
I liked Mega Evolution.
I kind of hope they have more choices than the ones than the amount that they had before, because it felt a little lacking.
They had like 40 by the time Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out.
Yeah.
And that was like the last installment that Mega Evolutions actually was in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of my favorites just didn't have them. So it was sad times.
Oh my god. Mega Evolved Ninetales. Why didn't they?
Dude, that would be so sick.
Give me a Mega Evolution for Tinkaton.
That would be a little scary.
I want my
Planet Hammer.
I want my Tinkaton to be in fucking full-on Meta Knight armor with a King DDD rocket hammer.
What does she get? Final Destination Bloodlines. I didn't know they were making another one.
Oh yeah. I was actually talking about that at work the other day. How there was another Final Destination coming out. And my buddy at work didn't know what Final Destination was, and he's never watched a Final Destination. And so we showed him clips of it, and he started crying because he doesn't like seeing people getting hurt.
Oh no.
I felt really fucking bad.
I feel like if he watches the movies, he's going to be scarred forever.
Yeah, we showed him the clip of the log truck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's the worst one, dude.
Yeah.
The worst, most practical, everyday one. I don't want to drive behind any big vehicles carrying anything ever again.
Yeah, no. We were just like, you don't know what Final Destination is? And he's just like, no. And just like, we're gonna show you a clip. And we basically gave him the rundown beforehand too. Yeah, and it still didn't go very well. I felt so bad.
It's just horror movies. They were good though. They really were.
Because he was just like, see, after you told me what it was and it told me what I was about to get myself into watching this, I knew what to expect. I just could not stop myself from crying because I just didn't like seeing people getting hurt like that.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Or terrible. Final Destination has probably done the most damage to people's psyches out of all of the horror movies, just because all those situations that the deaths actually happen in are so relatable.
Yeah, that they are deaths that can just happen. Period. It isn't like necessarily a horror movie in the aspect of boo, scary. It's a horror movie in the sense that this shit is fucking real and can happen.
Even if it's like a freak accident, just lowest chances ever. Some of the deaths are a little overplayed, but
Of course, you gotta overplay it every once in a while.
yeah, sometimes there's an extreme in there that's probably not going to happen ever.
Like the guy who got choked out by the shower curtain or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Like, bro, just stop moving and pull it off of you. Please. No. Yes. They're so relatable, so like, after somebody watches them, suddenly they're paranoid as hell.
Yeah,
either.
I personally have like not watched entirely Final Destination, but I know what it is, and like I've seen a vast majority of clips of Final Destination.
Oh, so you've never actually watched the full movie?
I've never watched a full movie, no. I have, so I'm just gonna put this out there. I have problems watching movies, and like I'm sure that it kind of boils down to a little bit of I probably have ADHD. Like it's just a thing, you know. A good majority of people have ADHD, varying from minor cases to major cases, and it can affect people like barely at all, or it could affect people in some pretty major ways. I feel like I probably just have like a minor case of it. I had never actually have gone and been like, hey doc, you know, but like I'll watch movies, but movies have never really interested me. Like, and it either boils down to the fact that I just don't have the attention span enough to watch the movie, or I just don't care to watch the movies, and it's just like I don't really know which one it is.
Could be a combination of both. If I got a movie in front of me and it interests me, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the other thing too, is that like the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, I watched through that whole thing. The One Piece Film Red movie, I watched through all of that. Emperor's New Groove, I have no problem sitting through all of that. John Wick, I will sit through all of John Wick.
Dude, I can't wait to watch that again. I still haven't seen the fourth one.
You know what? Instead of editing tonight, how about we just start watching the first John Wick?
Oh, yeah, I'm down. I need a break from modding Skyrim anyway.
I kind of need a break from editing because I've just been going at it nonstop. And I think that I've decided on the days that I'm going to like actually not stream and actually take that time to full on edit things.
You were talking in mid-sentence after you said, I know what days I've decided on. The fucking, an ad cuts in with a child's drawing of like the sunshine and all that shit. It just looks really goofy.
So your sub ran out, it seems.
It would seem so. That's alright. Yeah, John Wick's a good time. If you like unrealistic fighting and cool gunplay,
gun fu.
Kung Fu, baby. I love it.
Yeah, I fucking love that stuff. It's so fun.
Oh yeah. I got to see a behind the scenes too, where Keanu Reeves was like, or they were showing how he actually went through the gun training, and like what that actually consisted of, and how he actually learned the techniques for the movie. It's pretty interesting.
I'm definitely 100% down to watch all of the John Wick movies, but everybody is just like, man, you gotta watch Star Wars, you gotta watch Lord of the Rings, you gotta, and I'm just like, I'm not interested in those movies.
Yeah, no. If you're not, you're not.
And it's just like, that is probably gonna be the most fucking controversial thing on my channel right now, is that I don't care for Lord of the Rings or Star Wars.
I like Lord of the Rings pretty well. I like Harry Potter like way more. Like that's the one like people tend to compare more with in terms of like just cinema production and shit. Um, Star Wars I don't really care for. I have no interest in. There's like one Star Wars game I like, and that's the pod racing game on the N64, and I don't care about anything else.
It's just like, I'm sorry, but I don't care about your long time ago yet somehow in the future, but also in the past, you know? It just doesn't interest me.
Darth Vader your father or not? Pick your daddy issues and go to a different one.
And I know that may upset some people, but, you know, they might not like Pokemon, and I'm a huge fucking Pokemon fan, and I'm not gonna be butthurt over you not liking Pokemon.
Yeah, I just don't have interest in Star Wars at all. It's good, and what I've seen of it, especially of the animated Clone Wars series that they had on Cartoon Network for a while, that was pretty interesting. But
I don't know if I ever told you, I've only watched 2 of the Harry Potter movies.
They get pretty good. I've seen all the movies, and I've actually read all the books because my grandma, when she was still around, every time she would get one, or every time a new book would come out, she'd wait for the paperback version, and then after she read them, she would give them to me, and then I'd read them, and then she did that for every book. They should still be around here somewhere. And then, because I like the books so much, the story behind them, I made sure to watch all of the movies too. They're pretty good. A couple of them are kind of like, they're good, but then there's a few of them that are there. It's like, damn, I'd watch this again. Every now and then I do go back and just watch the whole series again.
To me, I feel like I would be more compelled to watch Harry Potter and all of that, just because I love the fantasy, I love the magic, I love all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah. The way Harry Potter was directed, it's like really, what's the word? It's interesting. It's good. I like the way that they actually did the camera work. I like the acting. The set design is really cool too. Also, who just joined? Da 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 da. There, you can talk now.
Oh my god, I've been holding my breath that whole time.
You don't have to hold your breath. You can just not talk until I do it. Breathing is allowed.
Oh, thanks for the clarification.
Welcome, Editor Kyle, to the stream.
Hello.
I don't know why I needed to clarify that.
Yes, I am not allowed to breathe until I get introduced into the stream.
Oh, man. Next time I'm just gonna not do it. I'm gonna not breathe forever.
All you're gonna hear is like a thump in the background, and like passed out.
What the hell was that?
Then I'm just gonna hear your father walk in the room like, is everything alright?
You can't tell him what happened until I do the thing.
Weeks later. Da 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 da.
So, Dad. We kind of discussed it without you, Kyle, but we're gonna be watching the first John Wick after stream.
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. If you want to watch, come watch.
I probably will.
Good. You don't have a choice.
Wait,
Oh.
do I have the money to get John Wick?
Maybe?
I can't stay up too late. I have that test to take tomorrow.
Yeah. You gotta dip out halfway through, that's fine.
Yeah, just pause the movie and wait for me, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Sure.
Don't worry, buddy. We gotcha.
Also, can I just point out that goddamn people have been so fucking supportive and like loving the fucking clips and shorts and videos that I've been posting to YouTube. Like, holy shit.
It's always good to see.
Like, I in no way consider myself a funny guy.
I think I'm pretty funny.
I don't care about you.
Oh.
But I guess other people do. Other people seem to enjoy the sense of humor that we have.
It's a good time.
Well, I think it's also just because we kind of keep it real. We don't put on a show. We don't act. We just do what we do.
I just do what I want to do and say what's on my mind.
I don't give a fox.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I forgot to mention it, but I have chocolate milk. Fuck you.
I got cran applesauce. Juice.
Cran applesauce. You even drink it like juice, just straight from a cup.
He just put the fucking straw in his applesauce cup.
Yeah, I gotta suck extra hard if it's the chunky applesauce.
Every once in a while, it gets stuck in your throat, and you're just like, That's fucking real shit right there.
Shut up. I hate all of you.
No, you don't.
I hate all of you so much. The hate keeps me here.
I
Honestly,
hate it. I hate it. Tinkaton, where are you going? Tinkaton is floating.
Oh no.
Back to the people.
Oh, Koraidon just took that hammer.
Poor Koraidon. Poor sandwich lizard.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but I don't think that Koraidon's ass would survive a gigaton hammer from Tinkaton.
Probably not. Anything getting hit in the head with that fucking thing. Out like a light. Probably for the rest of my life.
Like the Pokemon World version of Amy from Sonic.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I'm honestly surprised that Ray hasn't popped in to name my Tinkaton Blunt Hilda.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting too. I almost did it myself, but
Oh, can I ruin it for
that's all
him
when.
and make you name it something else so he can't?
Name it Amy.
You know what?
Spell it wrong though, so that you piss off as many people as possible.
I'm going
You spelled
to.
Amy wrong. A-M-I-E.
Ameey.
That's not. That doesn't spell Amy.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
No,
going.
it really doesn't.
I'm going to spell it in the way that you never really see it spelled. The Aimee.
Spell it like the Canadians pronounce A. So
So EY. EYMEE.
you gotta put a question mark in there too, just for authenticity.
Like that? It'll catch up in a second.
Yeah. Don't forget to capitalize your fucking.
Don't worry. I
Question mark.
I went
put,
back.
you put the question mark after the Y. That way it's A, me. Perfect.
Funny thing is. Oh wait, never mind.
You know,
Funny enough, huh?
that was, I guess it just wasn't worth it. I still have a Clodsire, a Hatterene to name.
I know what you're naming the Clodsire.
I know what I want to name the Hatterene.
Don't fuck with the sire.
Oh, it's on cooldown.
Yeah, there's a
Of course it is,
3-minute
you just used
cooldown.
it.
Motherfucker.
I don't want people spamming it.
What's the character limit for naming a Pokemon?
12 letters.
Pokemon also tend to have a longer character limit than players. For fucking reasons.
We desire the sire.
Fuck.
Kyle,
Next Clodsire.
3 minutes don't go by that quickly. Come on now.
That's not what it was.
You were thinking it though.
No, I was counting out the letters in the name of
Oh, I gotcha. The next Clodsire I catch, I'm gonna name him Poo Chunks.
it. No.
No.
Just because I know a lot of people like Clodsire.
I just fucking love Wooper in general.
I'm gonna name him Poo Chunks too.
I want a Wooper plushie.
That would actually be pretty cool though.
Oh yeah. Kyle, you missed it.
What I missed?
Let me go back into my boxes.
Did you get a shiny?
yeah.
Full chances. Full odds.
Full odd chances.
There.
Hold on.
It'll go up in a moment.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Give which?
Also, Kyle has to wait another 3 minutes.
Fuck you. You did it on purpose.
I sure did. I knew you'd be distracted.
By big, scary, and pink.
Beautiful.
That's what they call your mom.
Damn.
If only it was a 3-segmented to Dunsparce.
Oh,
That'd
I
be
want Kyle Cam already.
I want Kyle Cam already. Alright. Give which.
Yes.
It is the giving witch.
I think she's gonna give you as an ass whooping.
So we got Amy, we got Dupa, we got Beans, we got God Sequel and Give Witch.
God sequel.
Yeah. Because Snom is just the Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet equivalent of Bidoof. It is God.
I hate Bidoof so much.
Me too. I named him butt shit.
You also did that to your Sacred.
Yeah, that's where the name came from, though. I originally named the fucking scroll bitch butt shit.
What the fuck?
What?
The Screamtail had a booster module.
What the hell?
Yeah. It just
What does that
boosted
do?
itself. It boosts its ability.
Huh. Interesting.
I can't run and I didn't rest, so I don't have Gigaton Hammer available.
Looks like you'll have to beat its ass in other ways.
Okay.
Wow, that critical hit was pathetic.
You can't use Play Rough against a Steel type. Tinkaton really is just the pinnacle of fairy types.
It is pretty good. I like its lore more than anything, though.
The
Is it
fact
the
that
strongest fairy type?
The fact that it fucking wipes out Corviknight by launching
Yeah.
rocks at it with its hammer.
Pretty fucking great. Damn, that
it
thing is
is-
aggressive.
It is the strongest physical attacker fairy type. The strongest fairy type is a toss-up between Gardevoir and Hatterene.
Yeah. That's why I had the vote on my team.
And Gothitelle is a dark and psychic, so Gothitelle doesn't count. Though, if we're talking psychic types, then it would be a toss-up between those three.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, Alakazam just kind of fell short.
Gothitelle is also just psychic, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty certain she's dark psychic. Look it up. This is bothering me now. You bothered me.
Happy to help. Get fucked.
Yeah, it's just a psychic type. You're
I
right.
thought so.
But yeah, Gothitelle is a very strong psychic type as well.
Oh no. She's whooped my ass before.
I remember having a Gothitelle in black and white.
Name your flat tire.
Hang on, I'm not even in my chat. Goodest boy.
You do be a good boy.
Here comes the boy.
Here comes a good boy.
Hello,
I'm gonna be
boy.
Doug at his boy, but wouldn't fit.
Dang.
You mean like DA?
Yeah.
Nah.
What about the good boy?
That works too. But he's the goodest.
Yeah, but he's the good boy. So, like, no other good boy.
Yeah,
to him.
he is the good boy.
Yeah, exactly. Goodest boy.
I just do the good boy.
Goodest boyo. The goodest boy would fit. D.
Oh, wait, what?
A.
I would.
Yeah, it just fits.
I got it wrong.
Kyle miscounted. Crazy.
Numbers are hard.
They are, man.
Alright, well, I'm going to go with the name that you wanted and name him the goodest boy.
Man.
Nice.
The goodest of all time. Jet in the background because I'm watching their stream too. Am I gonna lose to a fucking whooper?
It can
yeah.
It can happen. Don't underestimate that motherfucker. Especially if it's Dirt Whooper.
Dirt Whooper. Don't call him Dirt Whooper. He's just Whooper.
He's Dirt Whooper.
He's Poison Whooper.
He looks muddy, so he's Dirt Whooper.
You look muddy. I want a DBZ fight of nothing but Tinkaton and Corviknight.
That would be pretty badass. And he made it like fucking Super Mario Bros. Z.
Yeah. Oh my god, I fucking loved those animations.
They were so good. Some of the best that were on Newgrounds were just flash animation.
I know it won't ever come back, but Super Smash Bros. Flash was such a good fucking game.
Super Smash Flash and Super Smash Flash 2. Oh yeah.
What the hell is Super Smash Flash?
It's Smash Bros, but fan made with Flash. Way back when. Before Flash was like discontinued.
It played like a genuine Smash Bros. Game, just with Flash animation, and so every fucking move felt so goddamn badass.
Oh yeah. There was a bunch of guest characters like Naruto and Goku. Fucking
Sonic, Shadow, Tails, and Amy.
Yeah. It was actually really, really good. It's one of the best fan-made games I've ever played. Right up there with what was it? Super Mario Sunshine 128 or something like that.
That's the one that played side scroller, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine combined. It was 64 with Sunshine abilities, and it was made by this kid named Renault.
Yeah.
And it was like a full, complete remake of Super Mario 64.
But in 2D style, and it was so fucking good. I remember playing that.
That one is probably my favorite Flash game ever.
God, I wish Adobe Flash didn't go away.
No kidding, man.
I don't know if I've ever played any Flash games.
Flash games were a very, like, niche thing, in my opinion. Not a lot of people really played them because a lot of people are just like, oh, but what if it's got a virus on it? And so a lot of people stayed away from it. But then you just... the people who were brave enough to delve into it were just like, God, those were the fucking days.
Yep. If you were careful, and like they weren't dangerous at all, so you just gotta click on stupid shit.
Yeah, that really is what the internet boils down to. Don't click on stupid shit like a moron.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, the days of Super Smash Flash, Super Mario.
That's a shiny Scream Tail.
And fucking Interactive Buddy. And Line Rider. And Free Rider.
Yeah, the eyes are different. Yeah.
The eye's different, and it's got a different colored tail.
Purple tail.
Purple tail.
Don't kill it.
Oh, I won't. I'm going to use Skitter Smack. Skitter Smack can't kill, because it's like 60 damage. If I had False Swipe, then we'd be in the clear.
Yeah, you could just use that, and then no problem. If Skitter Smack crits, though, it could be dangerous.
Oh no, Skitter Smack did like no damage.
Oh, okay, so even with a crit, it wouldn't matter. I see.
It's only gonna lower the special attack of the enemies, that way it cannot hurt me. It's also gonna put itself to sleep, which means increased capture chance.
Yeah, true.
I just can't Gigaton Hammer it, or it will get one shot.
Yeah, and you gotta hope you don't get a crit at a bad time.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just start hucking Pokeballs at it while it's asleep.
Probably a good idea.
Because
Terra's
like
alive.
how they-
Whack it with a hammer.
I like the Zuelos. I
What?
forget how to say his name. Yeah,
Zuelos.
watching there on the sideline.
Yeah. Amoongus is back there in the background too, like, go, Screamtail, kick his ass.
Funny fact about that, Kyle. Zuelos can't see.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but kick his ass.
Because
The Stevie Wonder of Pokemon.
He can play piano and everything.
because of the way that their kind of like scales or fur or whatever goes over their eyes, it actually like tells you that if you own a Zuelos, be prepared to get bit a few times while it's trying to get used to you.
Yeah. Their bites fucking hurt too. You know, Pokemon trainers have to be like really fucking tough. Otherwise, half the Pokemon in the world would just straight up kill them.
What do you mean? You don't want to carry around a 30-pound Pidgeotto on your arm?
Fuck no. Imagine if Tinkaton got mad and smacked you with its hammer. That's gonna be some broken ribs.
You
But
gotta
they
also
just miss. They miss and just hit your foot.
you also gotta remember that Tinkaton's hammer is made out of Corviknight metal, which is some of the strongest metal in the Pokemon universe.
It's also really fucked up.
It can't be that strong if a rock at 1,000,000 miles an hour beats it.
Yeah, sure.
A rock at 1,000,000 miles an hour would be the equivalent of being shot by a gun.
No, it'd be a little more large scale than that. You know when a meteor hits the Earth? Yeah, it's gonna be worse than that.
You were literally about to commit dinosaur extinct on that Corviknight.
That's dead ass a fucking space cannon right there.
That is Tinkaton's equivalent of the BFG.
Alright, now we're gonna create a sport. It's exactly the same thing as baseball, but it's only Tinkatons.
Hammers and boulders instead. There's no penalty for getting hit. You just die.
Where'd the coach go? Oh no.
Well, second thought, maybe we shouldn't catch this.
Please get into Pokeball. Hey.
Now.
A shiny Screamtail for me.
Nice.
Well, that answers my question that Paradox Pokemon can be shiny.
Yeah, look at that. Ask and ye shall receive.
Yeah, my buddy caught a shiny Mecha Delibird.
Oh,
Mecha Delibird. Unironically, I fucking love Iron Hands.
yeah, Iron Hands is dope. I really enjoyed Makuhita in or Hariyama in the previous entries of the game. So Iron Hands was pretty dope.
Alright. Iron Hands is also the fucking raid killer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a super trained Iron Hands with a put into attack and health. And then you have Belly Drum, and you have a couple of other hard-hitting attacks that scale off of Belly Drum, since Belly Drum gives you like an immediate it gives you a attack increase sharply, so it's like a ×2 immediately.
Yeah, 2 ticks.
And you just could go into a 5-star raid or a 6-star raid and one-shot it with Iron Hands.
Damn. Yeah, I knew that motherfucker was strong, but man, I should have used him more.
I had a super trained level 100 Iron Hands before I deleted my save.
I still have my save, it's just my old Switch doesn't work now. So it doesn't matter. I wonder if I still have the cartridge. I can put that in my new Switch and play it again.
I wasn't expecting to get 2 full odd shinies today. Like, I was legitimately regretting that I didn't capture the shiny Dunsparce on stream. But, you know, shiny Screamtail made up for it.
A little bit, yeah. I think so. I hadn't seen any shiny Paradox Pokemon yet myself, so that's pretty neat. Uploaded funny.jpg. This better be funny.
Well, it's interesting.
The fact that you were questioning it yourself.
Well, it's not particularly funny, but it's not something that is particularly good talk for the stream. It's nothing like dangerous or anything, but it just is irrelevant to stream.
One really interesting line, though, we were talking about Final Destination earlier and the log truck scene, and he straight up said, "Never trust trucks with logs."
Yep.
In the screenshot. So it's like, wow, that was oddly timed.
Fully topical. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, why he's afraid of roller coasters and bridges.
I don't know. I'm still just watching. But that conversation was with the individual that replied down below.
Yeah. He's also afraid of ranked.
True.
That's pretty funny, though.
It doth provide me a chortle.
It doth. It hella doth. You know what I want to play again that I haven't played in a while?
What? Enlighten me?
Evil 2, the Resident Evil 2 remake.
I've never played a Resident Evil.
Man, they are pretty good. If you ever have interest in the series and want to play them, the Resident Evil 1 remake, Resident Evil 2, the original, Resident Evil 2 remake, and I think Resident Evil 4 was... I recommend those.
Look at my stream.
I mean, hey, I've gotten pretty good at inventory management thanks to Path of Exile.
Hey, you'll need it. You'll need it, trust me.
This was before that thing that I sent you.
The thing is that I'm just a fucking hoarder, so I just like to pick up everything.
Are they actually talking about Final Destination right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh my god, stop. It sends me back down to the bottom every time
Every time they send a message? Yeah.
Did you read all of it?
Yeah, I did.
And then this is what happened after.
You're not a shiny roaring moon, are you?
And then I think they left. Because none of them are in lobby anymore.
Gotcha.
You don't look like a shiny roaring moon. You just look like a roaring moon from above.
That's a little bit of lore.
Loring moon.
The loading moon.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a
Little off.
regular one.
Yeah, I figured as much. A little off topic. Fairy Tail, the anime. Coolest fucking magic attack, in my opinion. Fairy Law. 100%.
Oh, that shit was so cool. When you get to see that for the first time, dude, it was so serious. Makarov was not fucking around.
Makarov literally just put the smackdown on everything right then and there. Seeing it again, though, like, oh my fucking god! I know that
Almost chilling.
I know that you haven't caught up to the current Fairy Tale, and I'm not talking about 100-Year Quest series. But goddamn, seeing the person who invented Fairy Law use Fairy Law, oh my
really?
god, yeah.
I still need. Let's see. I think the original series ended after the Tartarus arc, and then Fairy Tail Zero was introduced. I haven't watched Fairy Tail Zero yet.
Though
I watched everything before that.
the Fairy Tail Zero was just literally considered the next season. They just kind of renamed it.
Next season / prequel stuff. I know it was going over some stuff about Mavis before I stopped watching.
Tartarus arc was very good.
Oh yeah.
And then we started getting more into the Seraph shit and the actual meaning of the Book of END and all of that sort of stuff. It actually,
part of the Tartarus arc, or was it after it?
the book was a part of the Tartarus arc because they were holding on to the book for Seraph. But then Zareth finally comes in and takes the book.
I don't remember if I watched that or not. I think I'll have to go back and see.
I'm definitely down rewatching through Fairy Tail. I genuinely liked it.
I really enjoyed the Grand Magic games. That arc was really fun. The Wiggle Butt Bandits.
The Wiggle Butt Bandits, yeah.
Oh, it was so stupid.
Oh, man, my nose is itchy as hell.
That show had so many dumb moments, but it was so fun.
What? Kyle?
He's fighting Beatrix.
Riding Perry!
Actually, Beatrix just DP'd and got punished for it.
Oh, my heavy did not come out.
It's alright, you've got a new combo.
Their tagline is block my name and move on, and I don't see why.
I don't really get that either, but you know. DP
Ready? Whoops. Do it. Do it. Do it.
He ain't gonna do it.
Damn. Ah.
Green tail.
Healing Wish, I don't... There's so many fucking attacks and support attacks in this game made for double battles. And then you have... And then you have games like this one where there's legitimately only one instance of double battles.
Yep. And some of those moves are still around.
It's just like, you know, if you're only going to add like 1 or 2 instances of double battles, then why are you adding those support moves? Because like, if I want Helping Hand to be useful, then I need to have more double battles than just 2.
I think Helping Hand has other properties for like switching out, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
No, it only works if you are in a double battle.
Huh.
At least that's how it was in Gen 3. The Helping Hand Pokemon, Plusle and Minun, they only use Helping Hand when they were together.
Huh. I don't know. I'll have to look into that sometime.
Yeah, like Healing Pulse will heal the Pokemon that used it as well, but it's literally there for like you to build a dedicated healing Pokemon.
Yeah.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help the Pokemon that's using it to heal itself because it's just gonna get damaged by that same attack again and lose all that health again.
Right. Oh, she's dead.
But in the sense of a double battle, if you have a healing Pokemon, and if it doesn't have enough speed, it'll just get pounded out by both of the Pokemon at the same time. Both of the enemy Pokemon, and then it's pointless.
I never really got into double battles in a instance of...
The only reason why I am pretty in depth with double battles is because Pokemon Coliseum is the only Pokemon game in existence where every battle is a double battle.
Yeah, not one of my favorite things about the game. They're neat, but I just like the one-on-one format.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
That was an A rank.
Oh, really?
Definitely felt like it. Yeah. Plug my name and move on.
You got his DP baited so many times. Almost twice in a row.
Oh, I'm going to the other lobby. The other lobby was way more full.
Oh. Who was that?
Huh?
Who was that down there? Oh, not the name I thought I saw. Somebody from Bluesky has a similar name. But I don't know if they ever started playing this game or not.
More backup.
Alright, so back to what we were talking
Reality?
about. I fucking love Pokemon Coliseum. It is one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time.
I never played it myself, but a friend of mine did. I got to see a little bit of it.
Sneeze.
I have played it a little bit, and I've watched full playthroughs on it.
I always liked Pokemon Stadium more. That was more my jam.
I didn't do my patented thing.
Aside from
Oh. Yeah, to me, I can't justify comparing Pokemon Coliseum with Pokemon Stadium because Pokemon Coliseum is a full-blown like story mode game.
yeah, I know they're totally different games, but like whenever I was growing up around those games, it's like it was always, hey, you want to play Pokemon Stadium, or you want, or am I going to play Pokemon Coliseum? And I just never had interest in Coliseum. Not the way that I did the other games.
I get why people tend to end up comparing the two, though, because, you know, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum. Coliseum sounds like a sequel.
Yeah, it really does. Honestly, they should make a Pokemon Stadium 3. Straight up.
Isn't that what the new Pokemon game that's coming out is basically?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough on it.
It looked like it looked like Smogon, but an official Pokemon game.
I'm not sure.
Didn't smoke on these nuts.
Damn. Fucking got him.
I wonder how many people actually still play on Smogon.
I don't even know what it is.
It is a Pokemon battling simulator on just a website, and it basically allows you to simulate Pokemon battles against real people, real time, being able to build Pokemon custom to exactly how you want. If you want to make a level 1 Lechonk, you could go in with a level 1 Lechonk. Or you could just go on ahead and select your stats for the Pokemon and then go into battle with that Pokemon. It's a really good way to learn strategy for Pokemon.
Are you calling it Pokemon Smogon? Isn't it Showdown?
Pokemon Showdown is one of the words that people use, but I remember Pokemon Showdown is the actual like game, but Smogon is like the like wiki and just all about it and shit.
Kind of like a domain or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'd never heard that before. I know about Pokemon Showdown.
Smogon
It's pretty popular.
Smogon is a website and community specializing in the art of of competitive battling on Pokemon.
Gotcha.
So it's basically like a good place to go for like strategies that people have kind of like developed, damage calculators, all of that
Basically
sort of stuff.
Meta-type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is all of that good shit if you wanted to go competitive in Pokemon. Which I've never gone competitive in Pokemon, but I know how to breed and train competitive Pokemon.
Yeah. I've made a competitive team and played some competitive matches, but not like super experienced in it or anything.
I think the most competitive that I've gotten in a match was against friends. That was it.
I was building a competitive team in Sword. I had some pretty good Pokemon.
I
All
built
fully trained.
I built a competitive team in Sword and Shield and Red, X, and Y. I built a competitive team in Scarlet and Violet before. And I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna wait until the next mainline installment because I don't think that ZA is really going to have multiplayer function.
Right. Have to see.
So that tells me that it's just gonna be another story game like Legends was.
Could be. Legends was cool though. I like what they did with it.
I like the fact that they were kind of showing how Sinnoh came to be.
Yeah.
Whoa, hi.
Hello.
Whoa. I've never seen that just whiff like that.
What was it? I missed it.
668.
Her 668?
Fine.
Oh, yours? Yours was sometimes, especially when you're trying to Raging Strike.
Double
Or
swing.
here.
Did you see that?
I saw the whole thing.
Oh, that's what I deserve.
Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked now. No, you're not.
How many hit throws do you think I can get away with? Whoops, my meteor was bad.
2, apparently.
I think my Tinkaton has caught up in levels, but the other 3 are still not there.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a bit of grinding.
I'll just have to do some more off-stream grinding.
Yeah.
It is time to go and raid someone.
Sounds good.
And save before Scarlet and Violet gets a funny haha memory leak.
Man, I really hope the next Pokemon does not have that issue.
I really hope that my Joy-Cons charge properly on the next console.
Who are you
Alright,
leveling up next? Do you think Snom?
I'm thinking that we level up either the Goodest Boy or God sequel, yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
The Give Witch will be an easy one to level just because of how fucking hard special attack scales on Hatterines.
Yeah, absolutely. Hatterene
That,
was a very easy grind.
and if my Hatterene gets Moonblast anytime soon, that just makes it that much easier.
Oh yeah.
Because I will say this once and I will say it now. Fairy types are broken and arguably a mistake.
It's a good thing they made their counters relatively strong, because
Well, that's the thing too, is that not only did they make their counters relatively strong, but they also made the counters to it relevant. Because
Yeah.
poison types weren't really relevant, and steel types were literally just there to tank damage when you needed them to.
Unless they had a fire move. Well, good luck.
Yeah. The only thing that needs work still is to make bug types relevant. Bug types still need more relevancy. If they're going to add another typing to the game, bug needs to be super effective against it.
Probably, yeah. That or just give it a better moveset.
Because what bug is super effective to dark and water,
Grass.
grass, dark and
Yeah.
grass, and that's about it.
Let me see here.
I think.
It is super effective against grass, psychic, and dark.
Yeah, so I mean, but bugs don't have that good of moves really to even take out a psychic sweeper. I'm
Nope.
sorry, but I don't think I've ever seen a bug sweeper.
Probably not, no.
I've only seen bug types being used for status ailments.
Yeah, they're really just a gimmick type, especially with the existence of Shedinja. Like, they really just have a gimmick, and if you can get past it, it's like, they're not that scary. And their move list really isn't all that strong.
Like what struggle bug is a strong bug move, and that's really the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah. There's a couple of good moves here and there, but not in the same way that a lot of these others are. Hell, even normal got a better move set.
And that's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to go ahead and raid Jet because they're playing the Radical Red Nuzlocke, which is a very fucking hard Nuzlocke.
Very good, very good.
Oh yeah, one other thing. Fucking bring back Pokemon being able to walk with you.
Yeah, no kidding. Let me have my Ninetales out while I travel. Please.
I mean, hell, like, yeah, you could send out your Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, but if you move too far away, they just go back in the ball.
Yeah. Like, if they were to just, teleport to you instead of going back in the ball, that'd be fine. And indoors, I don't give a shit if it's too big and it clips through the walls. Let me have it.
I want my fucking Whalmer to follow me around. My Whale Lord.
Yeah.
Man, that would be amazing.
All right. Uh, like I said, we're rating Jet. I know that Kyle's already watching Jet, so
I probably won't tune in for long because I do want to get Skyrim modded, at least set up, and I can do that while I'm watching
I also just
John
kind
Wick.
of have to figure out if I could afford John Wick.
If you can, we're doing that shit.
If I can't, well, there's always Thursday.
True. And I don't head back out for the weekend until I believe the 3rd.
So, as I was saying earlier, I know I got a limited amount of time because I started the raid timer. Saturdays, Thursdays, I will no longer be streaming on those days. They are my editing days from now on. I know it's kind of a sudden decision, but it's for the best. I just need to be able to focus on editing for a couple of days fully instead of intermittently between every stream. With that being said, I know I'm not giving people enough time because we're about to time out in 5 seconds. Goodbye.
Nice.